Okay, I have recap, so this is going to be like a page from Stan Zantar's journal. I guess it all started when Jimmy said, "Oh, I said that's not my first memory." I felt it's important to remember these feelings and the facts of what happened. The gentle rocking of the ship has finally calmed my nerves. I forget how much I missed the sea. My brain has been so scattered after the last 24 hours. I'm having a hard time understanding exactly how everything went down. Jimmy tried talking to me earlier, and I outright dismissed him. I was so in my thoughts that I couldn't even comprehend what he was trying to tell me. I hope he understands. I guess it all started actually with Jimmy when he said he'd been offered 100 gold pieces to engage in some smuggling. We kind of laughed it off at first, but we were deep in our cups and got to thinking, you know, you know, our do-gooder crusader complex came out again. We're the ones that stopped Prime Water and his smuggling operations. We made the Lizard Folk and Salt March Alliance happen. We can surely take on some localized smuggling. After dinner and some more wine, Jimmy went down to the docks to meet his connection. He was asked to retrieve a box from Crabber's Cove. 100 gold pieces to walk a quarter mile and retrieve a box? Way too easy. I felt something was wrong from the get-go, but everyone else seemed interested in seeing what was happening at the cove. So we decided to trek down the coastline and find Crabber's Cove. It seems it was once a bait shack, but abandoned now and reclaimed by the crabs. I stayed away from the shack while the rest of the group went to investigate. I hid in the dunes to keep an eye on them to see if anything approaches. Later, they would tell me that in the shack they found a door that led to a basement, like a large 20 by 20 basement. The stairs rotted out. The group would later tell me how the basement was supernaturally cold and how they decided to anchor a rope to a beam in the shack and lower themselves in. I guess it wasn't too long after descending into the basement that they felt a strange compulsion to open this chained box they found. I guess several resisted, but others started to open the box immediately. Turns out the box was a coffin of a 120-year-old vampire named Olak. He was pretty grateful to be freed, from what I understand, but he also thought the group was his next meal. This is when I received a message on my sending stone. C was yelling for help. I abandoned my spot in the dunes and ran for the shack. By the time I got to the shack, C was heading up the road. I thought they had what they were looking for, but that was not to be. The vampire had drained Siggy of her life force and was now getting after the rest of them. I have no experience or knowledge of vampires and felt useless in the fight. Everything I did had little effect. In fact, he seemed to be getting stronger off the life forces of the group. It was then that we decided to run and leave this monstrosity. It was also at that time that I didn't see Eric or Muju. I later learned they both lost their lives to the vampire as well. As we were fleeing, we saw what we believed was a vampire in the guise of a bat flying in from the shack into the night. What kind of horrors have we unleashed on Saltmarsh? I used to believe we were helping the people of Saltmarsh, but now I don't know. 5 people have perished on my foolish mission to help a city that did not ask for my help. I guess 10 days away will do us both good. Maybe we find Albrecht's box. Maybe we find the weapon Anders mentioned. Speaking of Anders, I wonder where he is. I hope he's safe. I hope I haven't caused irreparable damage to this fair city and the citizens. Only time will tell. The end.
Amazing.
I love it. Good recaps.
Love it.
Alright. Ulaj is not here, so we're gonna skip. Well, we have a lot of people dead on here. Alright, Jimmy, you're on deck, I guess. Or Reginald, in a sense. You got that, boy?
Fuck off.
Okay, I'm taking Jimmy off here. I gotta redo this. There's a bunch of names on here. Alright, so I'm gonna put you in next.
What do you mean, lots of names? We still have these people that are still here.
Yes,
Searden,
I need to
Jansen.
change them because we still have them in here, but they're not on the recap list anymore. They were supposed to be. Yeah, I kept them. Even if they're dead.
Can't you just swap out their old names to the new names?
I saw them all deleted.
See, I was always under the impression you didn't want the new guys to take over the next recap because that's kind of not fair. So this gives them a chance to get into the swing again.
Yes, if you want. It doesn't really matter to me. I just keep them in, even if they died.
Sorry, I'm too efficient for you.
That's okay. I'm just putting the names in now, so it's not like a big deal. So I just have them here, so I know. Once he's back, or when Zip is back, then he'll take the next spot, so it'll just interchange backwards. Alright, so you guys are on the sailing ship, obviously, making your ways across Salt Marsh easily enough, and away farther into the Azure Sea. Along a long voyage, as estimated 5 days of journey across the blue sea, infested of creatures that dwell the depths, as you guys had been given some supplies earlier within the day. As the day is easily passing on without any issues or any threat, the dwarfs of this ship called Windrune, Windrune's ship, and the Soul of the Winter is the ship it's called, is obviously directing you in the right direction. So you begin to travel across the sea for several days upon it, seeming fit. You're obviously on the board with some dwarfs, 2 brothers, a stranger unknown to the name. I'm not too sure of the likeness of them, as they kind of wisp away into the distance in the darkness as you eventually see them coming and going, as you all can obviously talk to one another as you begin to drift off, as easily night arrives as dinner is being made down below by one of the dwarfs, a specialty as they usually have around these points, as they tend to have whatever they catch upon the seas as you begin to drift, as the boat kind of goes side to side, left and right, as it's obviously common for most people who dwelled on the ships for a long period of time, for weeks on end, as you begin to head upon dinner, it seems. As you see some of the dwarfs obviously just coming and taking as they please, as you do see it is kind of like a buffet, almost like you can grab the stew they have prepared, a fish stew, as they got some cornbread and whatever necessities on the sides, as you find yourself at the dinner table with some strange faces, as it seems fit some of you guys have brought here for the mission at hand, as you're paid for your services.
What's the name of the ship again? Winter's something?
It's Soul of Winter.
Oh, Soul of Winter.
Well, eat up! Oi, oi! As he looks towards all of you, as the dwarf just kind of moves on back to the kitchen.
He would go sluggishly up to the line and put us like a half scoop of things on the plate, going back to a table and just to push it around. Very solemn, very moody, kind of gloom.
Armor will go up there, put a big helping on his plate, and sit down next to, or at C's table, because along with the others, if they're there, and say, "Why so gloomy?"
Well, I am literally blue, so just a blue type of day. Man, we've been through a lot lately. Let's just say a lot.
I hear that, but it's always good to eat when you can.
Push another spoonful around, maybe take half bite lazily, just trying to make maybe a smiley face with the food.
Stanzentar comes up holding a tray of food and pushes in between you. Pardon me, darling. You're in my seat.
Of course. I'll move.
Oh, by the way, I'm Stan Sintai, and you are?
I'm Harmok.
Could you spell that for me, darling?
Harmalk. Harmok.
I like it. I like it. What panache? Well,
Yes,
welcome to the
Harmarkos.
ship.
Oh, thank you.
What is
I've
your role
not been
here on
on.
board?
I've not been on many ships. Have you guys?
Yes, Sierradin and myself are trained sailors.
Oh, very
Although
nice.
we are not here on a sailing capacity. And you?
Oh, it
What is
looks.
your capacity on board this boat?
I'm here to assist as a fighter. I I have my weapons here, and well, not right here, but here, and I'm pretty good in a fight when I can.
Ah, that's good to hear. Apparently, we're hired for the same job. We to retrieve Albrecht's magic box when we find the floating ship.
Yes, in any way we can.
Ah, there you go. Okay. And you're handy with a blade or an axe or a hammer, or what's your main weapon? What do you use?
I like my hammer the best. Yes, it's
What are
going to
we
As a
looking?
trust
good
you
dwarf
with it.
should. Yeah, go ahead and describe yourself if you would, please.
I am a. Sorry, I didn't go into the detail. I'm a short dwarf, about 4.5 feet tall, which I guess is in the medium range, I should say. Uh, he's old, but not old, so he looks the younger dwarf, but mature mature for a dwarf age. He has a long beard, brown hair, brown beard, uh, big stocky build. You can see that he is worked out with his hammer often. Uh, that's the quick story, and I was going to let my brother talk about our background when he gets here.
You have a brother on board this boat? There's two of you?
There are two of us.
As you can see,
Oh,
dozens
this is
of dwarfs.
delicious. You don't see many dwarves on boats. This is the exception. This is very interesting.
Well, when we go on boats, we like to go in an army. It's kind of our thing. So I
I
don't know
don't
many
blame
of
you.
them
All of
here.
you go arm to arm, leg to leg. You create a giant life raft for the rest of us. About as white as you are tall, you're very buoyant people. It's quite interesting. You guys should be more at sea.
So tell me about your last boat ride. Where'd you guys go?
Oh, darling, that boat is still sunk under the water. I think we might be driving over it right now, as a matter of fact.
Oh no, this is not a good omen.
I wasn't captain of
Tell
that
me
boat.
more. What happened?
Or maybe I was captain of that boat. I don't recall. It doesn't matter. We got attacked by Sahuagin. They're quite the menace around here, if you haven't heard.
I haven't been on the water to hear. But that doesn't sound like a good thing. Did you get attacked by another ship? These Sahuagin?
No, they're like these fish people that are an invasive species to the area. They seem to be attacking everybody. The lizard folk to the north, the trading lanes to the west, and there's a fear that they're going to come for Saltmarsh. But that's another tale. Right now, we've got another mission.
Does our captain know about these Sahuagin and what could happen?
I'd like to think he's versed in the local lore and legend, and maybe he knows, but, maybe you should broach the subject.
Well, see, I wasn't on the other ship, so you may want to just let them know what may have happened to your vessel, so you could be prepared for what.
You know what? I see that look in C's eyes, shooting daggers over at me. They did tell us.
They did.
They are
You did
aware.
tell him.
Yes, yes.
Good.
We asked if he'd been attacked before by them. He said he has and knows how to handle it.
Good. Because I don't want another sunken ship. That would be, especially if that was your last voyage.
Are you guys good swimmers?
Not so good. No, that's why I like to stay on the ship when I can.
Yeah, everybody likes to stay on the ship if they can. That's when they can't. That poses the problem.
Excuse me. Sorry to butt in. Other things, out of curiosity, have they been taking regularly, like in the past, historically, or is this a new development, sort of say?
I'm somewhat new to the area. Our local resident perished in the last battle, but from what I understand, they're somewhat new. I don't think they've always been here. Everybody seems alarmed about them rather than surprised.
Is That's interesting. I was about to say that's fishy, but that would be a horrible pun and stupid, so I didn't say it. But now I just said it, explained to you that I didn't say it, but it is interesting.
Stanzatar just rolls her eyes and goes back to looking at the dwarf. You said you had a brother. Is he coming along?
Yeah, he's slow. Just he takes his time to get through the line. Talks to other people.
Did I hear my name?
Hey, there you are.
What?
Come join us. We're sitting down having our food.
Are we on the ship in like the galley or in our little wherever we are
You're
being?
on the second below deck on the second level where the kitchen and the foods are. That's where there is obviously kind of further away. There's the bunks as well. As you're eating with half of obviously the current workforce of this boat. As are dwarfs here talking and eating. As currently it looks like a fish stew with some cornbread and ale.
All right. Sorry for the delay, everybody. But I'm here now. Excellent. Fish stew. Smells like the way proper dwarven stew too. Excellent.
It's heavily salted, so it doesn't go bad.
Not quite the way Mother used to make it.
I was
So
letting you have the opportunity to tell them where we came from.
Oh, I don't want to interrupt. I don't know where
So when you
the
come up to the
story.
table with your brother sitting beside him, and stands Tar and C, who need no reintroduction, you know what they look like. But they're engaged in conversation with them, and stands Tar puts out her hand and says, "Oh, you must be the brother he mentioned. You got the story to tell us?"
Wipes my hand off on my shirt. Well met.
Well met. We are
Right.
the other adventurers that have been hired by the boat. We were just making short talk with your brother.
Oh, which story did you want to hear? Did you want to hear the one how he fell down the shaft and had to be hauled up by his pantaloons?
Not that story. Not that one. Come on, brother.
Nah, we've had a bad experience with a shaft and rope and stuff like that. You got something others?
Which one did you have in mind?
How you came here? Did you come with the boat? Are you local to Saltmarsh? How did two strapping, handsome dwarven brothers come to be here?
The long or the short?
We've got 5 days. Give me the long.
Great, the short it is. I gotta eat my stew. I don't want it to get cold. We walked down from Salt Marsh in the mines. I'm not a proper miner. He pat his stomach. I don't fit as well as some other people do. I need larger veins. So we're looking for a sense of adventure. We are from Salt Marsh. We are. Put his arm around his brother. Punches him on the shoulder. Shake his hand because he punched the stupid metal armor that he's wearing. But our parents are not. As you can tell, we're not quite identical twins. I don't know if he described this, but I'm a lot tanner, a little more hilly looking. He's a little paler, a little more mountainy looking. Oh,
You
so how much do
brothers
you
or
know about
twins?
We're brothers.
Okay, you just said twins.
We don't look alike.
I'm still
Alright, go
smiling
ahead.
with my arm around him, but that's okay. You know, maybe that word doesn't translate in common. Sorry. Yes. How much do you know about dwarven history?
None.
Little to none, I'm afraid.
Oh, drat.
Make it the short version.
Well, yes. So, our father, one area, the mines collapsed, forced to leave south of here. Are you familiar with the? I'm not blanking on the name. Cloverwood? Is that the one? It's on the map. Let me pull the map up. Let me actually look at my character sheet. I guess while I'm sitting here.
Redwood?
No, I actually looked up a whole bunch of history of the whole mappy thing. I have it in my not Discord. Yeah, it's in Discord.
Redwood?
No.
And I'm sorry,
Cloak.
new
The
person
Cloakwood
with
Forest.
scarf over your mouth? Who's you?
He's just staring for you for quite a second. And then, like, once he takes off his mask, you see, like, a scar on his... Almost like a Joker type of thing, but just mainly on the left side. He's like, oh, pardon me, I was just eating.
Would you care to join us?
Sure, I guess. So what brings you guys to this place? Boat, technically.
As it turns out, we are the adventurers Albrecht hired to retrieve this treasure. And yourself?
Well, he gave me the honorable blessing of, coming to join you guys on this magical trip.
Well, fantastic. And can you describe this character to us, please?
Has a, like, feather-like cloak representing of, like, a raven. A brown scarf on his face, but since he pulled it down, he does reveal his face having a giant scar on his left. A spear on his back with 2 daggers on his left side. But you do see a cleaver and skinning knives with multiple bags on his right-hand side. Kind of seeming to be like a harvesting kit, as well as an herbalist kit on his back. He does have brown wavy hair, as well as you can see fading emerald glow in his eyes, but he doesn't have any pupils on him.
His race, can we determine that?
His
with
what?
With a cloak and stuff on him, it's pretty hard to see.
His race. Okay.
It's very hidden.
Is he small or medium sized?
Medium.
Oh,
I'm
my.
6 feet
First
tall.
Okay.
And very skinny, probably.
Oh
You
yeah,
said
very
6
skinny.
feet tall? 6
Yeah.
feet tall?
Very skinny but tall.
Well, please join our table. This is my friend Cyrodiil. These are. I'm horrible at names, darlings. Could you repeat your names for this fine young man?
So wait. To me or to him? I'll just say
Both.
my
I
name
forgot
first.
them both. Yeah, there you go.
I'll just hold on, give me a second. He just starts getting his notebook. He's just like, there it is. It's Silas Rebetsky. Pleasure to meet you, mates.
You not know
Hey,
your own
Silas.
name? You have
You
to
need
look it
a
up.
notebook to remember your name?
Kind of a long story, yes, but it's a good story.
I'm gonna
Jimmy?
pause if I
How many
scream outside
names
of
do
my
you
mouth.
have?
Cool. Let me see. He starts like going through pages like 1, 2, 3, 4, as he counts up to like the 7 pages worth of names.
Wow.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
it
whatever. Okay.
it's a part of the job actually.
There you go. Just because we are the adventurers of this boat and extra layer of security, it might be wise to understand how each of us fights and what we bring to the table.
I will stand on my chair to lean forward so I can reach my hand out to shake the new person's. Oh, a pleasure to meet you. I'm Johnny. Nice to meet you.
Johnny.
Johnny? I thought it was Jimmy.
Yeah, it's Jimmy. Sorry, I'm drunk. Don't mind me.
Oh, okay.
Then I sit
Jimmy.
back down.
Oh, well, it is a pleasure to meet you. I presume it's my introduction is needed. I am a sorcerer of some kinds, but not your just typical one. It's been passed down for generations on my family that it's kind of a good funny story, but we skin animals to take their abilities.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it gets a little stinky, but it makes you a good person to understand the anatomy. Actually, I know your anatomy as well. Or
So wait,
Catwoman.
you take on the odor of animals?
No, I actually harvested skins. I peel them off, and then I make fabrications of these cloaks. As you see, he like points. He waves out his cloak. As you see, like a bunch of feathers. It's like these are actually a bunch of ravens that I've not killed. I mean harvested.
As quickly you say that, you see 10 dwarfs just leave the table. That's disgusting. As they head back upstairs.
But these
That's
feather.
kinda
You
weird.
hear the distinct sound of a dagger leaving its sheath, and Stanzentar says, "You're not looking for tabaxi skin."
No. I'm not. I'm not here to kill you. You guys are sentient. Well, some of them are sentient, but either way. Not that I decided to kill you, but I'm not that mean. I'm not that mean.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
Where are my manners? I forgot to introduce myself. Well, I mean, we met in the room earlier, but we didn't really talk too much. Harmark, was it? And Durinir, is that right?
No.
I apologize, Jania. It's just this freak showed up, and he was so much more. I don't want to say more interesting, but he just needed to be talked to. I apologize. Explain your character. What are we looking at? What do we see?
For Dernier. Dernier is a shorter dwarf, little rotund, perhaps. He has a full head of hair, but does not wear a hat or a cap on his head. Beard is perhaps a little scraggly. It is dark brown hair. He actually is wearing, just like various brown colors, different shades, maybe a lighter brown undershirt and darker tunic, but they're all various shades of brown. And he now is wearing his nice studded leather armor that he just recently got. He's still getting a little bit used to that. And pretty much has no other. I think you may have noticed when he came on, he just had a shield strapped to his back, small pendant around his neck, and a little brooch on his tablet with a dwarvish rune attached to his shirt. And I think I put in the Discord what his rune looks and his shield both look like, and that's that logo, a variation of that logo we talked about last week. I don't want to mispronounce my own god. Doomithdoin? Is that right? Is that how you say his name?
Yeah, it's good enough. A lot of people butcher it.
It probably doesn't translate very well from Dwarvish.
Yeah, Dwarvish is a dead language, so nobody gets it right. It's all good.
What?
Not dead yet.
Well, I mean, there's no dwarves in real life, just in pretend, so we can actuate what their language would be, but we don't truly know.
That is correct. I know what you meant. Luckily, Theodore Jackson did a pretty good job of translating some of those things, so, especially the Elvish. Oh, but you wanted to know what I brought to the table. Okay, it's me good looks, and I'm pretty good at, helping folks. I can, not so good with actual weapons, but I can maybe conjure a few things, shoot a few spells, heal a few folks, bolster you up.
Heal?
Help us out.
You can heal?
I have some ability, if granted, if needed, to rekindle the life spirit and help regenerate people.
Oh my god, you would have been so much useful, just 2 days ago, yesterday, okay. Noting you, and C takes a measure and I think we were already sitting next to each other, I kinda, okay. Taking your measure. Not in the skinning type like the other fellow.
So if Durian and C are sitting beside each other, Centaur will wiggle her way in between the two and goes, "Gee, you heal, huh? How interesting." You feel a tail wrap around your neck.
I'd be popular in this part, sir.
You're getting pretty cozy there, kitty.
We're going to be traveling for 5 days. We have adventure ahead of us. Yes.
So, Silas.
No. I don't want to make you uncomfortable. I'd stand up and walk back towards Jimmy. It's all good. I have fun. I make jest. Levity. I want you to enjoy your experience on this boat, and all of us work harmoniously. No need being stressed out leading up to this. Let us enjoy our time.
So, Silas, what brings you aboard exactly?
Well, let's see. He looks at his book again. It's like, oh yes, well, skinning's one of my attributes, but harvesting materials for monsters and beasts alike is actually a part of my how you say business, family generation business, where we harvest everything we can and sell it for a measly profit. But the reason why I came over here is simple money, I guess.
I think you and I would get along just fine. I know something about a family business. Mine goes back quite a ways.
Ooh,
Tinker's.
quite how long?
Oh, hundreds of years. It was my father, his father, which is my grandfather, and there was probably a good 800-900 years, I think, that I know
Ooh,
of.
nice.
They
It's
didn't write.
quite interesting.
Well, they wrote down most of their notes about their inventions and you know, the materials used to make them, the types of tools. They never really documented too much about the family, interestingly. But anyway, yeah. So am
Yes.
I to understand you're out here to look for uh interesting creatures of the sea then on the ship?
Most likely. But I've been missing the long life of wandering around with a couple of a bit, maybe a couple of days. But I've been lost, and luckily I found this lovely, well, that lovely town over there, which basically he would point like all the way back to Saltmarsh. Is um. So yeah, it's a bit distraught that I'm in the sea because there's no way of swimming back. But once we get all these creatures and I do the harvesting, we could, well, I don't know if you guys want me to be a part of your team since I've already freaked out the cat. That we can make a good profit as long as I do the handling of the animals or creatures or monsters of anything.
Time is of the essence. We don't have time for you to do those things.
You know, while you guys are killing stuff, mainly in battle, as you see, not prepared to take them in the front. While you guys are killing stuff, I could probably do it in the matter of seconds, actually. As
Rather
you
you be
see.
there in the battle than worrying about you doing that.
Oh, don't worry about that. I have a couple of things that help you while I'm in the battle. Just because I'm weak and I'm not in the front lines doesn't mean that
You're
I'm
saying
still
the
useful.
captain hired you? Which captain would that be?
Uh, can I make a history check?
Sure.
Yeah. 8.
As he completely forgot the name of the individual that hired him on the boat. Seeming fit, maybe this individual got onto the boat through a different character image. Maybe he put a different name or flair on it. It seems like he is playing something else right now at the moment. Hard to tell if this is the true person you're speaking to.
So without giving a big flourish or giving anything away, I'm going to touch the two people beside me, C and Denier, on their legs, because I think we're still sitting around the table, and just kind of give them an indication that something's going on. Just look at Silas and say, that don't seem very interesting. Why would you not fight with us? Why would you harvest during the fight and not after the fight?
Well, you see, I have. You see the staff right over here? I can't do it right now, otherwise it'll be freaky. But this thing can actually turn into a giant snake. It'll be helping you in the sidelines. One of my best attributes, actually.
That's
Because
actually
I'm
fascinating. Is that a staff that turns into a snake, or a snake that turns into a staff?
it's a staff that turns into a snake, actually, and vice versa, if needed.
Oh,
Insight checking.
I was just checking my seasickness. Sorry.
As you
I'm not
insight check,
seasick.
are you telling the
Silas
truth?
with the snake thing and the
Oh
Are you telling the truth, Silas?
no, I'm telling the truth.
As you do see the staff, it looks like a snake, but it's made of wood right now. It's hard to tell if it's, but from what you can tell, your insight, he's generally telling the truth. He's giving all his cards out right off the get go.
We've been burned before. Just keeping an eye out. This isn't our first rodeo. I wish it was, but it's not. Sorry to give you the full
Oh,
grill.
what? First what?
Well, I do it actually. I'm
Rodeo?
actually kind of fan.
You
Ready?
don't have sea cows and like go down and have people come around and ride the sea cows around. Oh, I'm a sea elf. You know that, like under the water. Sea
I want to
rodeos
see a
too.
sea cow. Hmm.
Kind of fat and slow. It's a very slow race.
That sounds good. I
Don't
mean,
make fun of my brother like that.
I've seen axe beaks rodeos. Those are very interesting. They kind of let them go around. They take them down, tie up their feet and beaks. So it's a pretty rough sport actually.
A pretty inhumane sport.
Yeah, I don't like that. Main side. They just kind of ride them. They have a little harness. They hold them. They see who can go fastest. But there's a lot of different like seagrass around, and they kind of get a little sidetracked.
All that matters is animals need to be free, whether to be hunted or to hunt, or to graze. Doing that for entertainment is not what I seek.
Is C eating the stew?
Yes, I understand the purpose of some things you have to eat, your proteins, and have a balanced diet and blend in with the people that you're around. I'm not opposed to it. I even have some salmon jerky. Want to try? I offer you a bit from my bag.
Oh, that would be nice. Yes.
Nice little strip of salmon jerky for you. Can't speak to all sea elves, but I'm pretty open-minded.
just out of
Otherwise, now my...
character.
Oh, yeah, go
I'm just curious. Like now, if you asked the question, I was just like, oh. I mean, I just assume sea elves would probably eat the same thing regular elves eat, even though you are all aquatic creatures. That's just sorry. Are you asking if they're all vegetarian? Not power shot.
I'm sorry. What's that?
Were you
You know,
asking if
you're
they're all
eating the stew, you
vegetarian?
got leather on, but yeah, you're concerned about sea animals. I get you.
Okay, I was making sure I was following the conversation. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I think that was it, because out of character, like, I don't know, are elves truly vegetarian?
I don't think so.
It's a choice, honestly.
Yeah, see, like, the ethical eating of stuff, totally with it.
If you're a wood elf, then you're guaranteed. Most lore is they're known as vegetarians.
Oh, okay.
I'm a sea
I don't-
elf, so...
So
I don't think
you'd
I thought
be
about
different. Yeah, no. You could eat.
You have to eat kelp
could
and
eat-
seaweed.
No, you could eat whatever you wanted to. Like there are. It depends on the elf you are.
Some seaweed, too.
You don't have to base it off Lord of the Rings.
Oh, I get that, and that's why I'm going with how I felt sea would.
Until we start playing Lord of the Rings campaign, I'm waiting for that module to come out.
Okay, sorry. Just you can resume. I wanted to make sure we were on the same kind of.
You see C just slowly pushing their food around. Now it's an unhappy smile. Just a frown. They take one more bite and kind of push the plate away. Ugh.
Well, I don't know how long we're going to be on the ship, or where our next meal is going to come from. But if you don't want to waste that,
You're hungry. Oh, it looks like Stanzentar grabbed it first.
That's salt.
Sorry, guys. We just lost a few friends, and we weren't even able to give them a proper burial. I look at Stanzentar. Next time we go to town, we need to get them headstones at least.
I agree.
Did they die in
Trauma was
battle?
fresh. I couldn't comprehend it all at the time. Apologize. I made bad decisions.
Can't afford it either right now. We need to make this money.
It's a shame.
oh,
Poor Siggy. She's the whole reason we're here fighting for this damn town. She's not even here anymore. But She believed in it. We believe in it.
Well, I think I will go ahead and retire. So good night, everybody. Yep. And then I just get up and go to the room.
You find a bunk that's empty as you're like, oh, thank God. As you see another bunk, like they're obviously they're like hammocks kind of style. So like you see another one next door to you as you close the door quickly, making sure you don't have any roommates.
And I follow him.
All right, you do. You hear the door open.
Oh, for bed, and then just immediately go. You go on the second hammock.
All right. Yeah, you're like above him as you climb up.
So like, looks like you and me are gonna be partners for now.
I don't mind. Fine by me.
All right, good night. And then he just starts snoring.
Okay, I believe Sansantar and Ceridan would probably go to the same book and go ahead and take a night too.
Sure.
At least Ceridan.
This
Yeah,
to see like the top bunk or the bottom bunk.
Whichever Sansantar doesn't want.
I'll take the top.
I wonder if the dwarves
Did all
have any. I wonder if the two dwarves have fear of heights.
Do any? Oh, the other dwarves have left the eating room where we were.
Yeah, they all left because they're disgusted because of the thought and the thought of ripping obviously ravens apart and making it into a costume as they left. It's empty now. This is before you came in.
Correct. No, yep. To me, I heard them actually say that. All right, as I came in, that's a great part to come in on.
So this boat has 3 levels. So if you go to the bottom level, it's pretty much kind of like the bottom of the hull kind of thing. That's kind of where they keep
Nope,
all.
don't want to be there.
And on the main level where you're at in the middle is where the kitchen's at, where your bunks are at. It's where the captain's room is at, as well as guest rooms as well. And then the top half is obviously the ship, obviously.
Jornier will attempt to go back up on deck. Right? They want to go back up there.
Alright, you get up there as you get drizzled with some rain as it's dark outside. As you do see on top of the boat, there's 12 men. As currently, the captain's currently not on the boat currently, taking ease and rest. As another dwarf is taking, as he is the first mate. So you just watch the waters splash as they bump through waves as it kind of moves left and right, kind of as the seas are a little bit kind of aggressive tonight.
I will just look at the not stars. I was going to watch the stars, but look at the rain, watch them all working. Realize they're probably not going to be able to chit chat. Head back down.
You can chit chat with one if you want.
Ooh, okay, I'll try and chit chat with one. So, do we know where we're going exactly?
What do you mean?
Well, we're looking for a lost ship.
Yeah, it's gonna take a couple days, of course.
But if it's lost, how do we know where we're going?
We have Albrecht. He's down below, and he's guiding us the way. He paid handsomely for the ship, so we're gonna go where we need to go.
Right. Do you know what we're gonna find there?
Abandoned ship, maybe? I don't know.
How long have you all been together with this crew?
What's
it like sailing at sea?
As he looks at you. Well, with Winrune, we've been sailing the voyages for about a decade now. Ubrick's just a client, if anything. He doesn't own the ship. He hired us, and we saw fit to take the job. Where he paid us handsomely for our dues, and he wanted some adventurers to potentially voyage into the ship. Of course, he didn't want, none of us wanted to deal with the ship, as it could be dangerous, and, well, we're ship hands, if anything. Well, we can fight and defend, but we're not adventurers.
What's it like sailing? Did you miss the mountains?
I grew up by the
Call of
sea,
the earth.
obviously. As you can see, he's a younger dwarf. He's about 130.
Still older than me.
As I've grew up in the sea, the swamps, all my life. I've never been in the mountains. I've heard stories of dwarfs residing in them, living in them. Not my cup of tea, honestly. I prefer the nice skies. You don't get to see that under the mountain.
No, very vast out here. I think I'll head back downwards a little more. Feeling a little overwhelmed. And he's going to head back down under the sea.
That scratches his chin. He's like,
a lot of nothingness in every direction. I think I'll go back to the and look around the bunks. You said they're all now the upper bunks are left over.
There's multiple rooms. As the bunks have these doors that kind of latch to the next bunk, to the next bunk, to the next bunk. So they're all connected. So you're gonna be like wall to wall to another bunk, likely.
That's fine. I'm just looking for a lower one, so I have to climb.
Yeah, well, I'm assuming you're looking. Well, I'm assuming your brother has one that you want to probably pair with.
Yep, I'll go near him. Yeah. I quickly fall asleep.
I'll say though, see, there is no sun. Each day is raining. It's dark and cloudy. As the waves get aggressive.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's a stormy weather.
As a storm sorcerer, I love it and spend even more time up top. I'm learning how the thunder cracks and the lightning strikes. I'm trying to hone my skills and learn from nature. So literally all the
I will
time.
say there's thunder, but there's no lightning. There's just constant rain and thunder as you just begin to move towards the water. As you see how the water shapes and moves, it clashes against the boat, seeming to fit the boat. You can almost feel like nature's angry, aggressive, as it doesn't want this boat to leap forward for some reason. As you do see in the distance, upon the morning, early morning, within your trances as you wake up, I'd like you to roll me a perception check. As you see it far out wide, as the dwarfs are obviously mostly focused on their jobs at hand, making sure the sails are good, and obviously keeping away from anything out there that may engage with them or such. Oof. You don't see anything for miles away, but you obviously enjoy the rain as the water clashes, as the time flows across the sea. For those in the bunks, you go from side to side. You may be seasick or you may not. It's up to you. As if you're not used to boats, you can obviously roll a con save. As you begin to just sway, almost like being rocked to sleep. But sometimes it can be aggressive, as sometimes the boat will sway too much to the left or too much to the right. As you do hear, like, basically buckets or even containers being moved around across the floor, back to back. As the next day arrives, you do hear quickly early in the morning. They start their mornings around 4 in the morning. As you hear ding 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 ding, is a loud noise. Come and get it! If you don't wake up now, you're not gonna get breakfast.
I'm gonna wake up.
Starting to smell the stuff cooking. I probably would have been down there already, just waiting.
It's the same thing as you had yesterday, except for instead of cornbread, it's with some hardtack instead.
The varieties.
Okay.
See all the dwarfs who spent the night soaked heading back to their bunks as they grab a little bit of whatever the portions of the food today, as everybody gets an equal right of portions, one per person, no seconds or thirds.
I secure my gear and head on up.
I'm assuming you skip your meal.
No, to where the meal is. Well, I
It's
guess
on
it's
the
not
same
up.
deck. It's on the
Yeah.
same second level. You're just easily there. As you close, get dressed, getting back into it. You can see the dwarfs that spent the night as they interchange upon the next day. As you can see, they're soaked to the teeth as it's raining quite aggressively outside.
Well, for some reason, I always sleep really, really well on the ship. Airships, sea ships. It's not a bad deal. I would sleep well on wagons.
That means it's
Airship?
You've been on an airship?
Oh yeah. Well, gnomes are very crafty, and some of my people, they work on them for people who are wealthy enough to afford them and maintain them. The materials aren't cheap.
So I've heard.
That was well, heck, that was about 100 years ago now, I think, something like that.
Interesting.
100 years ago, darling. Exactly how old are you?
Oh, around years this is in 290.
I would say you don't say, but you just said it. So, 290. Bully to you. Congratulations. What's your secret, I guess?
Oh, well, gnomes live for quite a long time, actually. Uh, Still probably have well over another 100 years to go, if I'm anything like my father and his father.
But you've also stayed out of trouble, haven't made any enemies in all that time. That's admirable as well, I believe.
Oh, well. Oh, you also notice his tattoo's gone.
The tattoo's gone.
Yeah. Well, I would. I mean, you live a long time. You're gonna rub some people the wrong way, and vice versa. People are different all over, and some get along and some don't.
Jimmy, I'm getting the sense you'll do or say anything to save you. Don't have to explain yourself to me, but I believe we understand each other.
Mm, Not sure I understand you, but if you understand me or you think you do, that's great. I suppose.
Nah, you're a self-preservationist. You're a survivalist. You'll do anything to keep your own worthless hide alive, no matter what. Make worthless agreements, go into bogus agreements. It doesn't matter. I get it. You keep yourself alive. Ultimately, it's the only person you can trust, right?
He's kind of looking at you with like not a nice look.
That doesn't sound very friendly.
No,
He has a
really didn't.
history.
I just met this guy. And he just thinks he knows me. It's amazing.
Do me next. Do me.
Yeah, you'd like that, wouldn't you? That's what she said. One or the other.
Yeah.
Someone woke up on the wrong side of the bunk today. I see they changed the food.
Forget her. Sometimes it just takes a moment to wake up, but still get some food in them. They'll feel better. Oh, we still have a lot of time going here. Sai, you said there was quite a story about why you have a list of names and you can't remember your name. Can you please elaborate? We have time.
Oh, see, ah, he just starts going like it's like that one bit where like a dude starts drooling and his eyes like starts like wandering a bit. uh, I have no idea. My father just told me to just write down the names that I've harvested from the creatures and just keep them. That's it.
Okay, that's a good place to start. What's your father's?
My
You cut
father's
out
name?
there.
Yes, what is your father's name, sir?
He starts looking back at the book. It's like, how many pages do you think he has? He has a lot.
Oh, well, we're not going to get anywhere fast. Okay.
You
Yeah,
take
it's
the
kind of a
names of
thing we do.
you add the names of the animals that you eaten, killed, skinned.
Yeah, most likely.
Interesting. And so they're like a part of you.
You could say that.
Hmm. Hmm.
You have a lot of names there. You
Oh, I
must
have
be good at
countless.
something.
What's your oldest name?
My oldest? Well, it is Siles. Silas.
Yes, that is your name.
Silas.
Yes.
Silas.
Well, it's because of the cloak I have right now. This is well the oldest thing I have. So it's what reminds me of my name.
That's a good name. Let's keep that one. I don't
You can just call me Sai. Makes it easy.
know. What was that cloak made of?
Nope,
Raven.
nope, we're not going to talk about that again.
That was a Raven one.
Just
Okay, that's the Raven one. Okay.
it's
No
like if you want,
problem.
I can show you. I can show you the
No,
fantasy
no,
game.
no,
I can show you the
just
cross stitching on
enjoy
it.
the food, okay? Brother, we don't need to go
I
there again.
Curious about the process.
I almost know the anatomy of every single animal that I've
Not the
harvested.
animals. I don't care about the anatomy.
No beasts,
The
monsters,
mind,
monstrosities.
the mind of the bird. Did you get that? Do you think like a bird? Do you know how they feel?
Well, people
The
do call
secrets of
me
a
a
bird.
birdhead.
Secrets of the birds.
No, I don't think like a bird. I still
Ah,
think like a person.
he waves you off. Loses a little bit of interest. Gangbang stuff.
Sigh. Sorry. Just Gankum style.
Is that that new ballad the bards were singing in Salt Marsh last week?
It's all the rage. It's got a dance associated with it too.
Oh, oh, oh.
It's weird, actually. It freaked me out.
Hmm. I'm trying to picture a bard singing. Mazzoot.
No, Gamma Styles. Goddamn.
Gingham stuff.
I'll go back to 2010.
All right, I love that song.
Jumping in the time machine here.
into the best
Yeah,
times.
we're old.
So there are things you
All
can
right,
do on the
giddy up.
there are things you can do on the ship if you want. If you guys are bored, you can fish. You can kind of look upon obviously if you want to look upon doing some odd jobs around the ship, you can ask around. But they're not like jobs for like seamen. They're like just kind of mundane ones like cleaning pots and stuff like that. Um, you can obviously just have a lot of alone time. The voyage is kind of self-sufficient. There's not very many jobs to be had at hand because you guys were pretty much paid to go on this adventure. You're not paid to actually do work. You're paid to actually go on this ship called the Emperor of Waves. It's
Not Soul of Winter, Emperor of Waves.
no, Soul of Winter is the ship you're on. The Emperor of the Waves is the ship you want to go on.
Fair enough.
The ship
Okay.
that has been rather ransacked for decades.
The ghost ship we need to ransack yet further. Círdan still has a fishing rod and a feathered tail hook from their first job when they started long ago. That they're going to go sit at the end of the boat at the tail
You
end
got some bait?
and fish.
Some bait?
I will happily fish out the fish in my meal and then use that for my next fishing. That for most of the time I'm going to be fishing.
What I just
Yeah, what that's. But thinking about all my lost compatriots, it's been melancholy.
Alright. And you begin to fish out there. And in the aggressive rain, some dwarfs are just like, think you're crazy, but you do it anyways.
Best fishing is in the rain. No one else competing with you. I mean, the fish are in the water. They don't know it's raining.
Jimmy's gonna go look at the hold, see what kind of cargo they got.
You can see, as you look closely down there, they have lots of gunpowder, as they have 8 cannons prepared there. So you can see they have a stockpile of 5 kegs of gunpowder. As you can see, there are 2 dwarfs down here just maintaining the hull. As you can see, they do have separation between them. The food storage is in a separation on the other side, behind a wall. As you can see, there's a lock and key on it, where the food storage would be, as well as the ale and drinks and necessities are.
Oh, so can I not get in, or is it like behind?
It's locked.
Like a barred where? Okay.
Yeah, it's barred and it requires a certain key to open it. Depending if you have some thieves' tools to open it, but yeah. There's 2 dwarfs down there maintaining it, as you see a lot of gunpowder here. You can see in some of the crates, you're like, holy shit, is they have like bombs.
Oh, so the door's open and they're inside?
No, they're moving around. You can see down below. They're not really paying attention to you. They're like maintaining the cannons. Right now, it's in the opposite section on the left-hand side, far, far away. There's like actual like a wall. There's an actual door with a key in it. It's like it's blocked in the worst spot ever to be in the hall, but it's there. As you do see the cannons down below, you do see crates galore everywhere, full with bombs, full of gunpowder. It's pretty messed down here. It's not really organized.
I'll go up to the dwarfs.
What are you doing down here?
Oh, are we not allowed in this area here?
It's usually only for a captain and a few individuals. But I'm assuming you've never seen a cannon before.
Well, I've seen cannons before. I never really fired one, but I don't think I'm going to be doing that on this ship. Your captain made it clear. You guys do the firing.
We might. I don't know. We have enough ammunition here for 50 worse shots.
Say, are those bombs over there?
Yep, they're bombs. They're smoke bombs.
How big are they?
They're like kind of like a miniature bowling ball. You know, like the ones you had as a kid, like the size of your hand, depending on how big
Bocce
your hand
ball.
is. I guess
Okay.
it's like a little bit bigger than a baseball, as they have like actual wicks on them. As you can see, they have probably about 25 smoke bombs there.
Hey, a question, fellas. Those smoke bombs. You wouldn't be able to spare one, would you? Or are they strictly for the ship's staff?
They're strictly for the staff, indeed.
Oh, well, I'll just leave that alone then. Don't want to upset the captain. So what do you guys do all day down here?
We
Just
mostly
clean?
clean, organize. You know, just us two down here. It's kind of hard, especially when the ship moves around a lot, and there's been a lot of waviness. Storms are brewing. Usually around these parts, shouldn't be brewing that aggressively. It's different. But besides,
Forgive my manners. I'm sorry, I didn't introduce myself. My name's Jimmy. Nice to meet you, both.
my name is Brock, and this is Gary here.
Brock and Gary. Okay. Yeah, sorry, you were saying something? I cut you off?
Oh no, we just not used to the seas around here. They're a little bit aggressive than where we come from. We usually travel across the Sword Coast. This place is a little off the Sword Coast, deeper into the depths of the deep sea. It's heading forward more towards Luskin and the north and the cold regions. We've never went up that far before. This is new territory for us. But we were told there are sea monsters that dwell here, but we don't believe that shit.
Oh, I don't know about that. Some of the stories my new acquaintances have told me, there are some nasty things about.
There's stories of krakens and whatchamacallit, the big great white shark, and they also state there's a living, breathing creature with a long neck. I think they call it Nessie.
I don't think I know anything about that, but say, listen, you two seem all right. If the crew was ever doing any kind of like card games or anything like that, and you need there's an empty seat, just let me know, will you?
I'll let you know.
Or,
Usually, our captain keeps a tight crew. Usually, the gambling happens on when we head into town, of course. But
okay.
since the voyage is so aggressive these days, it's very hard to even get any sleep. I'm on only 4 hours of sleep. All regiments tend to switch quite oftenly. We have about 30 dwarfs here. There's too many jobs to be at hand.
Okay. Well, yeah, I've been known to roll some dice too, so just let me know, and I'll leave you fellas to it, unless I can lend a hand or something.
Well, I mean, looks. Usually we don't, but well, no, she's not around here, so I guess you could help us out here. You good at polishing, cleaning?
Oh, yes, I am.
Alright. As he lifts up one of the cannons and turns it the other way around. This thing needs to be spotlessly cleaned. We have been using them lately and they've been a little dirty. A lot of grime inside of them as well, but don't go too deep. We still need the gunpowder in that to light it up.
Yeah, I'll help them for however long they are on their shift.
So long you want.
It's for something to do.
Sure.
That's it for me.
Okay. Alright, so you begin to try to catch anything. You can obviously roll me a survival check if you are fishing. Nice, alright. Let's see what you catch. So you can roll. You can roll a d10 on the weight. Sorry, a d10 on the weight, correct? And then you can roll me another d10 for the catch. So it's going to be a 5-pounder. This does take you an hour to catch one at a time. It does take a long time. See.
Oh, I know. I'm taking my time with it.
Alright, yeah. You do, well, surprisingly, you found a big boy here, which is kind of strange, but you do find a sardine, a 5-pound sardine, in the fishing. Woo!
Jackpot.
Jackpot.
Alright, Sanzatar, you fish as well as you use your own bait from whatever you got it from, either the food or such, as you can think it out after an hour, pulling it in. You can roll me another d10 to see on the actual. Actually, no. It'll be a 5-pounder, and you also got a sardine as well. Sorry. No, you rolled the d10. Nice, thank you. So it's not a sardine. It's a cuttlefish actually. It's a 5-pound cuttlefish. As we, our last one with the 16, you managed to catch and pull up a 9-pounder. This is a big, heavy boy coming in here as you find a flounder. Did you pull it out of the sea?
Ah, what glorious creatures! As I'm gonna unhook the line and set it back in.
Oh, you set it back in, okay. You keeping the flounder?
No.
Oh, you're chucking back in the ocean, okay.
Yep.
What about you guys? Keeping it?
Yeah, to keep this sardine.
Okay. What about you, Stanzatar? Okay, catch and release.
Oh, if everybody else does, then C would too. I can't really cook in their kitchen. I don't have the facilities.
You might get lucky on
Shame.
catching a rare fish if you're lucky.
I'll keep trying, but nope. I'll release 2.
Alright, so what's the dwarfs want to do? As you guys are doing that, in the meantime, we'll get back to you. The Dwarven Brothers.
Varmark will head to the kitchen and just say, I'm available if you want me to lend a hand.
You can peel the potatoes over there. Making the same stew as we had yesterday and the day before.
Right? I can do that. I'll just help out. Appreciate the food.
Yes. So where are you hail from? You
I'm
different.
from
Saltmarsh. But you're not from Saltmarsh. You have a different
No.
tone on you. Your beard's a little different, a little bit more colorful.
Yeah, from the mountain areas.
From Icewind Dale or from the peaks from here.
The peaks.
Ah. We've been to Mirabar.
Mirabar.
Aye. Used to be ran by dwarfs. Centuries ago, but it had been ransacked by a war, long forbidden by orcs. Slowly, over time, humans had resided in it, and now it's claimed it over for themselves. I do know some dwarfs still dwell there. I have a place far, I believe west in the North Mountains, called Mithril Hall. It's a kingdom for
Yes.
dwarfs.
It was, the Mithril Hall was cleaned by dwarfs. My father came from that area.
Oh, I see. Well, I heard rumors foretold very people who left Mithril Hall are rather exiled, never returned once again. Only those that are worthy to come back are heroes that are upon the mission. I've heard many stories they even work with the Silver Dragons. Once upon a
dragons,
time
huh?
ago, aye. The myths and history in the forgotten time are merely old legends, if anything.
That'd be sight to see. Some dragons, huh?
Aye, it would, but I guess sea life is for me. I've seen wonders across the seas that you wouldn't believe.
Yeah, I'm trying to get used to this sea life itself, but at least till we get to our destination.
Aye, to get used to the bob and the weave in the water takes years. Usually you can get used to and adjust to it after a few weeks, but some never really get adjusted to it. Some do not have the sea legs. People are land focused, and you are one, I'm assuming, since you're from Saltmarsh. You're from the Miners Guild, aren't you not? I can smell it on you.
There you go.
I'm assuming you like the mines more than the sky.
Yeah, but I'd also have an adventure kick in me, so like to be out and about. I've learned a few things in the Stone Mountains, that's for sure.
What do you usually mine, anyways, could I ask? Are you a venture of jewels or metals?
I'm typically more metals,
Aye.
at least the ones I'm used to.
I know Saltmarsh is usually good for iron, known for that around these parts. I've heard even
Yeah, I like
legends told there are mines further from here that have quite riches that could make you wealthy beyond belief.
Well, when you do find one of those gems, diamonds, that's quite unique, and it does definitely gets everyone excited, but that rarely happens.
Well, I wouldn't know, honestly. I'm not much of a miner. Most people think the stereotype. Oh, he's a dwarf. He lives in a mine.
Not all of us. All right, throw me another bag of potatoes. I'll get these going
As
too.
he catches it, it's like a 20-pound bag as you grab it, like without ease. As you start peeling the potatoes, cleaning them, and
My mom said the trick was to peel it so thin you could see through it. You can't because can't take out all the skin.
Alright, what is Dura, or I don't know how to pronounce his name, your brother, the other brother?
Zernir is not helping peel potatoes. He is more generally watching the people, chatting with the people while they do their work. Not about anything so interesting, just trying to get to know what it's like to be a sea dwarf and observe them and perhaps talk to them about what just to learn more about them and interact and be more of a social person, less of a a worker. And he's really kind of fascinated by the fact that they do prefer sailing to mining. That's not at all the area that his family or generations of his family come from.
You do hear like a kind of a solo intruding of a song outside as they are down below and cleaning and doing whatever not. As you do hear, "For in sea, the dwarfs strike the earth and make love to the rock." As you just hear that in the distance of a dwarf singing.
Interesting. So, those are quite some lyrics. I might have to get those written down.
As you hear, "For he, or ho, the dwarf strikes the earth and makes love to the rock. Oh, blood for the blood, blood for the blood. Oh, ma, hey, you. As you just hear that, is just constantly down below, Unless it's just a weird fucking song by a dwarf.
I think I'll go find that dwarf and see who's singing. And inquire about. It's a variation of one that I've heard before, but it's not quite like that.
Oh, singing of the blood song, the blood god song, indeed, of Omurok.
I'm not as familiar with that one.
Ah,
We sing more lamenting songs, more of the chants. I keep forgetting what his name is.
here, I can
Dewithwain.
give you a song if you want. Here, you can read this. Have fun.
Oh no, I don't need a.
There you go.
I don't need a.
Epic dwarven drinking songs.
Oh, is that what
You just said him.
Yeah, that's the one I
Dwarven
was.
drinking
No,
song.
this is a different one. There's so many of them.
Where is it?
It's in the Discord.
Oh, there it is. Oh yeah. I definitely. Don't know some of those.
Good luck. You don't have to sing it. It's pretty hard, actually.
Yeah, I was trying to come up with a gun. I can't. I was trying to remember how to sing it Gangnam Style, but I can't. No, he like generally just passes the time, like trying to be more sociable.
Yeah, you see the singer. He's just looking at you. So you have any songs from your people?
Shunned? No, no.
What?
We're making our own mark in the world.
What? You mean you shunned? What?
That's what you asked me.
No, I asked, do you have songs from your people?
Songs. Right. There are many, many songs.
Well, you can't sing one, can you?
No, I can't.
You don't have a voice of an angel like my voice.
Have you ever seen a stray cat, like a feral cat, wandering through, like the docks? And have you ever seen it sit there at night, and after it's found a nice thing, and then it starts to squawk and meow? Well, that's nicer than me singing voice.
I like to hear it one day, honestly. You know, we sing from our heart. Alright. Do you have anything else you want to do?
Not really. No.
Alright.
No, you
just
just
mind
go
and go
down.
around as you begin to move around the vicinity of the place. And as you guys all do a hard-earned work of doing things, of obviously getting your plentiful. For the last people, I would say the fishermen, you can do one more survival check to see if you do catch anything big for the last few hours. As eventually some of you guys get some 14's a fail, 6's a fail. Let's see if if Sai's even there anymore. I think he got bored. No, he got a 25, man. He's got that's creepy, man. With the high survival, it makes sense for what he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can totally roll a d10.
You did.
Oh, I got an 8. All right. You got a snapper.
Nice.
Roll me a d10 to see on the weight.
You did.
Oh yeah, it was
Oh, you
it was
did.
a 7. It was a 7.
Oh, it's a 7. Yeah, so 7 pounds. Pull it out. As you guys try, as you eventually see this guy just taking it, as he pulls it in.
Good job. Where'd you learn all that?
Oh, it's simple learning in the wild. When you keep wandering around, eventually you get a knack to these things.
Well, maybe I'll wander around more with you then. Because I like
That's
these
the
things.
spirit.
We're gonna eat that one. Maybe offer it to the chef.
Yeah, I guess. Seems like the biggest one I got.
Yeah, 7-pound snapper should feed a few.
Alright, settled. As we will bring it down for the chefs to cook.
Alright, as time flies on easily enough as the day goes on, as we're not going to obviously play out every day, but obviously the first few days is alright. As eventually the night comes into fruition. As you do see the guy, you helped clean all the cannons out, as you spent probably a good several hours helping him down there. As he's like, lad, you can take... As he kind of looks towards you, as he's like, shh. As he kind of puts his lips and his finger to it, as he gives you... He's like, do you have a bag on you? As he looks darting back and forth at you, Jimmy.
Yep, I have a bag right here.
Alright, yeah. Don't tell it I gave it you. Maybe it'll help you out on your voyage, but here you go. So it gives you 3 smoke bombs.
Wow. Hey, thanks for this. I owe you guys one.
Well, you'll have to light it when you throw it. Just be sure that it helps you out when it needs to be. Of course. Just keep it under wraps. I don't want to lose my job.
Of course. I'll just, I'll say I lifted it or something. I'll tuck it in my backpack. Actually, no, I'll tuck it in my side pouch.
You got some bombs again. Alright, as you bring the food in eventually, and you see obviously one of the dwarfs, the brothers, are helping in the kitchen, seeing fit the stew is ready to be had, as the fish that you brought forth will be used for the next day, seeing fit, as he thanks you for bringing it in, seeing fit. Food is hard to find by, and the catch as well, as they're using most of their storage units as they're full with salt galore, so it's kind of even hard to even taste the food anymore as it's overly salted. Seeing fit, the food is eventually made, the same stew as before, as it looks like there's some hardtack with it as well. Same thing. Doesn't seem like they changed up the meals, as it's simplified to make it easier and affordable. Dinner's ready! Ding, 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 as you hear that bell going off, as people begin to interchange and head down below, and the people who are up top are waiting until obviously the dwarfs have eaten before they can interchange and switch on ships. As you guys are all together at the dinner table once again. Seeing fit, everybody coming in differently. You can see one of the dwarfs smells like a potato. But one of the other ones, Jimmy's kind of covered in like stains of soot across his fingers. As some of you other, obviously, probably just, you're fine. You're just soaking, a little bit soaked from the rain outside.
Blood on stone. Oh, sorry.
I sure hope
Stuck
you're
in my
not on
head.
that singing kick again.
I don't know why. It's stuck in my head.
I'm gonna cast prestidigitation on me and stands and see, cleaning us up.
You find yourself dry all of a sudden.
Thank you.
How'd you do that?
He has like he puts his hands like a little jazz. He's like magic.
Nifty. Expect to have more potatoes tomorrow, I can tell you that. And they go a little heavy on the salt, but I don't seem to mind it.
I think they've killed the food with salt.
Luckily, I don't have high blood pressure.
Salt's good for you. Some people mine for salt.
The flavor of life.
And a preservative. A preservative.
Yeah, they need to learn to cook a little bit more with pepper and some other spices, but it works on a vessel such as this.
Understand? I like a little spice in mine too. Some seaweed, dry seaweed chopped up, put in, very tasty. Little, well, no, that's salty too. I don't know. I like seaweed.
Some
Fine.
spinach, some mushrooms. Mmm.
Feels like I can flavor up to a cubic foot of non-living material. Does it mean food?
Sorry?
In prestidigitation, it says I can flavor up.
You can
any
flavor it to
non-material.
taste better, but it's still gonna taste like salt. It tastes better, but you know you're ingesting lots of salt. Like so, it tastes
Alright.
like fresher
Ramen.
and stuff like that. But again,
All
you're
right.
still ingesting
Pork flavor and salt.
It's a lot of fish.
I'll
and
start.
salt.
I'll start putting like different types of of food, like basically spices.
He's gonna P Diddy everything.
This will make it easier to swallow.
Oh yeah, making it difficult because they're eating food and the you're like so delicious.
All right, let me put it in a very detailed way. I was
It's flakiness and crunchy. I'm joking.
the texture of the scales.
Right. Well, eventually your meals are come to an end as you full up on your food. Seeing fit, it is late in the night again. If you guys wish, seeing fit to head to your rooms to take another sleep seas, you're welcome to. Or if you don't, you can obviously stay on the ship a little longer, above or below deck, if you see fit. But most of the dwarfs have interchanged for the night, seeing the captain heading back to her room as she locks the door, seeming fit. As you haven't seen Aubric at all, he's kind of stayed in his own room as he's gotten meals in between. He hasn't really left his his cabin for quite a time, as he doesn't seem to be rather interested in kind of interacting. He's more onto the prize at hand.
You would go ahead and stay up like 2 hours past everybody else's shift change, then sleep for 4, and then go back down.
All right. Everybody gets into their bunks, is there anything you want to do before you head to bed?
Just Mark is going to just try to sleep while he
Say my
can.
prayers.
Before Jimmy comes into the room, I am going to use the action to summon the giant constrictor to snake.
Oh god.
As I use it like basically like a cushion with the hammock.
Is your a slithering snake, Jimmy, your room?
He told us about the staff, so he's probably just going to assume it's that. Figures it'd be rather weird for just a random snake to come in and pose as a pillow.
Alright. Stan, sorry, you're trying to stay up above the deck. How long do you want to stay up there? All night? In the rain?
Ultimately, I'm used to being, above deck and in the rigs. So yeah, if she can, if it's not taking anybody's position, she would like to
if you want, but
go as far up
if
as
you
you
do
can.
stay up all night, you will get exhaustion due to just lack of sleep. Depending if you're planning to try to sleep on above deck, which is kind of difficult with a storm. That's up to you, of course. Depending if you want to watch only for a few hours.
She'll stay down.
Well, no, I'm asking if you want to stay up there for a few hours.
Yeah, she'll go for a couple hours. Yeah, you take a shift.
Sure.
How about that?
Take a shift. You're obviously, are you where you're on the ship currently?
I was a rigging monkey, so it's high up, maybe in the crow's nest, up amongst the sails. Got a climb speed that can get to the highest mast
All right, so you're on
possible.
the crow's nest. It's 100 feet up.
So I'll take the bird remittance, come out, take a full run, go right up.
I'm assuming
Do a few
you're
lines
there
all-
with C. Because C wanted to stay up there for 4 hours before they would go to bed.
2 hours
2 hours. Okay.
before I had the 4 hours, then make sure I had my 2 hour.
All right. So you guys staying up there? I'm assuming C's at the kind of below deck. I'm assuming they're not up there with you. Is that where you want to be, C, or no?
Right.
Yeah, we're trying to offset for each other.
Okay. So you're different polar opposites. Okay. All right. For you out there, as for the rest of everybody's falling asleep, as you're obviously keeping voyage. After 2 hours, you do eventually get tired, but chances are you still stand awake. For anybody that is currently going to bed or trancing, I'd like you to roll a perception check with disadvantage. For Stans and Tar, you can roll with disadvantage as well because you are currently in a rainstorm. But you're above everybody. You're currently still watching, as it's kind of midnight at this point, as you're in the dark waters.
Did that roll come across?
No. Well, yeah, yours did. I don't think the other brother has.
Okay, I was using the app, like the app to see if it worked.
It
I'm
does
thinking of the
work.
trash.
It's just
That's
not
one-
like I don't think they're ever gonna make it good.
You said
That's fine.
No.
I just wanted
not
to
to
make
roll
the
for
trash.
sleeping? Is
If
that
you're
right?
sleeping, it'd be disadvantage either way because of the noise. Because it's
Oh, okay.
the constant storm, so everything's disadvantaged right now. So 7, 9, 13, 5. Lucky enough, you have one guy who has a really good perception check with disadvantage. As you're the only one. Ooh, we have another one. Jimmy, it's a high one as well. You do, which you're in the same bunk. You do hear kind of noise as you hear movement. As you hear, as you hear something climbing. As you don't have like a window or anything like that, but you do hear this heavy kind of almost banging noise. It's like kind of hitting aggressively across ship sides. On your
Jimmy, you hear that?
Sounds like something's climbing up on the ship. We should tell someone. And I jump up.
Come on, let's go. As I'm gonna recall the staff.
Alright. Let's quickly get into your clothes or such, or do you just stay in your sleeping arrangements?
I'm getting into my clothes. Well, I don't
Yeah.
think I have anything else other than nothing.
Only thing I really take off is my boots and jacket, so they're quick to throw on.
Alright, you quickly
And then
get
I grab
in
my
there, you
gear.
open the door. Where do you guys head as everybody's sleeping currently?
Up the deck.
Alright. As it's raining, it's windy as hell as you kind of go out. As you can see, people are half awake, kind of not really paying attention to the boat, as it's a quite aggressive storm it seems to be had. As you don't see Stanzatar as they're up ahead, as they're obviously keeping away as best as possible. As you look around quickly, you can roll a perception check with disadvantage still, as the rain is still in your eyes. It's a very aggressive wind. As you quickly march around, looking around, seeing fit what is going on and what's conspiring. All right.
This ain't good.
As Jimmy, you begin to move across the deck and moving kind of forward a little bit as you do see what's climbing, as you do see really quickly, you're like, oh fuck! As you do see Sanguine, a lot of them, as they're coming on board, as they're climbing onto the boat at night.
I will immediately yell out, "We're under attack! We're getting attacked! We're getting attacked right now! They're on the ship! We're getting attacked!"
Oh shit!
No
As
shit.
you hear a bell ding 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 as it kind of wakes everybody up down below deck. As you hear battle, battle! As everybody's grabbing their weapons and spears as they begin to kind of climb on the boat. As you do see them across the water itself. As we'll roll initiative. For those that are below deck, I actually will put you onto the map as well. But give me 1 second. You'll be on the other side of the map. As we're gonna take a quick 5-minute break as you guys begin to readjust the situation, seeing fit. You're under attack by a bunch of Sangmen as they see fit to take over the boat and fighting for your lives once again.
Sounds good. See you in 5.
Is that Silas next to the dwarves at the one end?
What's that?
It must be. It must be Silas next to the dwarves at the top of the page, right?
This one's Silas.
Oh,
Near
right.
the gates to the down below. Sort of near the middle. Then I'm up near the top.
Oh, goody mommy. Okay.
Well, expect Silas to be dead.
I don't see. No, I see the two dwarves. Me, right here.
Well, some people down below aren't on.
Oh,
They're
okay.
across
There's
the
the
map. They need to come up top.
Oh, is there another map somewhere that I need to look for?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's probably what I need to look for.
Oh, I'm not natural 20. Okay, yeah. This is weird. I was trying to figure out why it's not giving me the advantage option.
What do you mean advantage, Robin?
I can't see your card.
There, I rolled a 20, not a nat 20.
No, you got a nat 20, which gives you.
No, the first roll, I didn't realize it was rolling 2 and keeping the highest one. Because I have advantage on initiative rolls. So I thought it just rolled once, so I rolled the second time and got a nat 20, but The 20 is the advantage one, so I just switched it back. I'll be right back. 1 second.
Oh yeah.
That's weird. No, like for
Yep.
everything else, it shows both rolls. Like for perception, why would it show that differently for? I guess because there's other stuff going on with initiative. Five. Nice, and dwarves go dead last. That's because we're sound asleep. Well, that's fitting. Nobody wake the dwarves. Make sure we see through it. That's okay. Means we have a better chance to last through the battle, right? Not die.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Dwarves saved the day again, right, brother?
Save some for us.
You know, the thing at the bottom kind of looks like a sanguine, but with a 2/2 on it.
I think I can only see one boat.
I can only see the one boat. We're on the middle floor there,
Yeah,
brother.
I can only see.
Yeah,
I
we're
can't
on
see
the upper
anything else.
floor.
Yeah.
Once
I don't
you guys
think
get
I
on
can
there, you'll
see
see
it.
you'll see the 2/2 monster.
Once we climb somewhere, I'm sure we can see. Get on a different map. We can see it. Like they're pretty purple armor. Is that like on them or like some kind of a...
Oh yeah, see that's what I thought. The first plate of its chest armor looks like a 2/2 in the token it has.
Yeah. I kind of like the way those are
Sahuagin.
fishy looking scales. Those are pretty cool looking.
Alright, everybody back.
Yeah,
Ow.
I didn't
No,
roll
we're
a
not-
natural 20, so you might have to shift the thing.
You got a natural 20? What's your natural 20?
No, I did not. I had originally changed it thinking I did. I didn't realize
What's
the
your
first
original
roll was.
What's the original then?
I switched it back. It's a
Okay.
20.
Yeah, there's a,
It's a
natural,
flat 20
one of the
then.
sanguines got a natural 20. That's why I made him 25.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
You know what happens when they go
Alright,
first?
so the ones that are at the bottom deck, you'll just have to climb back up the steps. You'll see them easily enough. You'll have to use your movement, because you guys are just waking up. I just put you in the same room, because this map has, like, so many levels of the ship, and the ship is not supposed to be 4 levels, it's only supposed to be 3, so I put you on the second level. So it just makes sense for what it is, even if you feel like you should be next to each other. It's just for
No, it's
the self-explanatory.
Yep.
Alright. Penguin is going to swim 40 feet.
I was just saying that on our map we can only see one ship. So if we need to go somewhere,
You'll
let
have
us
to
know.
go on the other. You'll have to go to the stairs when you get once it's your turn.
Yeah, that's fine. Yep.
Alright. So
Okay.
this one is climbing up, as it will use its action dash. Getting up on the ship. Get on my ship! So you will chuck a spear at it. 15 to hit, which for 5 points of damage.
I will shoot at this one.
16 to hit. Alright, Sansatar, you're on the top. You're 100 feet above everything.
100 feet above.
Yes, 100 feet. So you'll have to do some geometry. I'm joking. You're fine. Depending on what you see. So you're 100 feet. You can see everything for 100 feet away.
Okay, so I'd like to move maybe 25 feet down.
Okay.
So that way I'm within the 75 feet, which is less than 80 of the short bow, and take a shot.
Are you able to shoot
Can I
without
see
your
this
both
guy?
hands?
No. I need to climb. I have a natural climb, but I can't shoot without.
But you're in the crow's nest, right?
He's climbing out of it. He's going down.
Oh, okay.
I was 100 feet away. I need to get within 80 to not have disadvantage, but I could shoot from disadvantage up there.
It's up to you.
Okay, yep, I'll shoot with disadvantage.
Which one do you want? Okay. 21's a hit. Or disadvantage 19's a hit. No sneak. This one is making its way. It is going to start climbing onto the hull of the ship. It'll action dash, making itself on there. As this one will do the same. Action dash, getting onto the ship. As it is a big ship, it does take their action dash to get up there. As it will eventually.
Great.
Go ahead. This one will chuck a spear. 12 is a hit for 5. That's his turn. And a guard, he's like, "We got them out on board the ship!" As he shouts, as he will chuck the spear. Misses the 6. This one will as well. 8 is a miss. As they are currently swimming. It's halfway up the ship, climbing. Right, see, you're down below deck as you hear people fighting.
Goodness, something's going on. I was already on the lower deck, so I simply roll out of bed, grab my cloak and quarterstaff, and head out. And I believe, what would this be, the stairs I need to get?
Correct.
I cast Mage Armor. In doing an action and a movement, I believe that's about all I got.
Okay.
Am I in the higher initiatives since we're all 13s?
Which 13 are you at? What's your dex?
My dex is a 13.
Yeah, what's your dex modifier?
Oh, modifier 1.
1? Oh, no, you're like down below them. They have a high dex.
Okay.
They all have 1. The Sanguines have, let's see, actually, let me see. No, the Sanguines don't. Alright, so they have 0. So you're like above a guard, above the Sanguines. The guards have a +1.
Gotcha.
Spear. 5 misses. This one is going to attack. He's going to grab his weapon, two-handed, and attack, defending Jimmy here. 22 to hit for 6.
Oh, it's attacking both of us?
Sorry?
Oh, I thought you said you was
Going
attacking me.
two-handed to attack. No. He's defending you. He's trying to keep you safe. Get behind me! Alright.
Alright, let's have some fun with this. As he starts rubbing his hand like a defibrillator. But he's gonna cast Twin Spell on Chaos Bolt. Targeting this one and this one.
Using some meta magic here.
Meta Magic. As I'm casting it.
See if they hit.
Let's see. Equal to the spell's level because I'm doing it at 2nd level.
2 meta magics. 13, and the second one.
Let's see. That's weird, it's not doing the 2nd level. Well, I'll do it at first.
When you click on it, it'll ask you what level you're gonna do it at when you do the damage.
It just tells me to do public roll and that's it.
Yeah, and then you click on the Chaos Bolt, and then you'll see what it'll ask. Like in the chat.
Let's see, okay. Oh,
Yeah, see, it pops up.
yeah.
Alright, so now 13 and 21's a hit. So it has
13
a
for
text,
that
so
one.
description is...
You gotta roll a d8.
For people to see that. What kind of damage is it?
The first one is 14.
Correct, but what kind of damage is it?
It is fire.
Alright.
As the second one is acid.
Where's the other one going in? Over here?
Yeah. And here's gonna be the fun part. Gonna keep going.
It melts away.
Alright. 15 for another one. Since this one is gonna be targeting this one over here.
Oh yeah, because it bounces if it's doubled.
Yep. And then the other one did get hit, right? This one?
Which one? Are you firing on this one now?
Yeah, it's twin spelled, so
Yeah, but
the other one was an 18 of acid
it
damage.
doesn't bounce twice for Twin Spell. It bounces once initially. So you get the Twin Spell automatically, and then it bounces one initial. It doesn't bounce twice initial.
I thought it leaps from one target to a different creature of your choice.
Correct. So you're bouncing it once, not twice. Again.
I'm using the twin spell thing
Correct.
right here, so it targets 2 people.
Yes, but it doesn't Twin Spell again and again and again.
Oh, okay. No, like the chaos bolt. That's
that's-
the part.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The Chaos Bolt will keep bouncing. It'll non-stop bounce, but it doesn't keep going with the Twin Spell anymore. The initial. So you can't Twin Spell it 500 times if you keep bouncing it with Twin Spells. You know what I mean?
No, I get that, but since casting 2 chaos bolts from on each side, I thought it's gonna
But
keep
only
hitting
one
other
bounce,
people.
not both of them.
Oh, okay,
If they both bounce, then you could get 2 again.
got you. Okay, it's the 15, I guess,
Yeah, that's a hit. Which one? This one?
on this one.
Okay. Oh, over here? Back here?
Mhm.
Alright. Roll it.
Got you.
No, that'd be super broken if you could do that constantly. It can work if they both bounce, but...
Yeah, because that's what I was thinking.
No, it doesn't do that like that.
Alright. Let's see. Then 1d8. It's going to be psychic. As it's just going to keep on rolling.
He's getting 8s, he's bouncing it. 9's a miss.
9.
So
And
how much damage
as-
was that last one?
20.
Jeez Louise.
20 psychic.
Alright. Well, he knows
Man.
he's gonna be the next target now. Alright, 9's a miss.
Cool.
You're
And I'm just
watching this guy
gonna
bounce spells around.
hide behind the thing, and in my turn,
All right.
I can't really use hide action, but and turn. There you go.
Alright, this one is climbing up onto the board of the ship. So Ashy Dash is up. This one is made it up on the ship. It'll attack our buddy here. It'll attack twice, bite and claw. 20 and 21 to hit for a total of 4 points of damage. This one will grab a spear. Get up on a boat! 20 to hit for 7. Alright, the big boy now. So he begins to action dash and eventually climbing onto the big boat. Run into this guy using a spear. 19 for 9. Nice. That's a miss. Second one will begin to move in, but he's not going to climb on the boat. It looks like he is going to just chuck some spears above the board. It'll be disadvantage. 18 and a 6. For 3 points damage. This one's halfway up and climbs up eventually. Looking towards him as they bite and use their spear. Both misses. As you guys are just watching this battle, this guard is just chucking a spear. Misses with an 8. This guy is going to run to the big guy, as he's kind of on the steering boat as he's just going to defend. Two-handed, 14 to hit, which is a miss. 16 to hit for 5. Swim, ash and dash, and get onto the boat. We'll also get on the boat, ash and dash. This one will just chuck some spears. Uh, 8 and a natural 20 for 6. Disadvantage, of course. This one will also chuck some spears. 14 does miss. This one really hurt. It will chuck some spears as well. Disadvantage 19 and a 7 for 7 damage. This one will eventually climb onto the boat and attack this other guy. 17 for 3 points of damage. As you just hear people screaming up top as they're just getting killed and murdered. Alright. One of our dwarfs. They're in here. Are you there?
Yes, sorry. You went through those guys a lot faster than me. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, my wife came home. I was like chatting with her. I will. And I can't see what's going on up above deck. So, all right. So I'm just moving. So.
Correct.
Should I move? So I'm just gonna action dash.
Do you have your armor on or no? That's the question.
Well, how long does it take to put your?
10
well,
minutes.
You know, I assume we don't sleep in our armor, right?
No. Takes 10 minutes
So
to put
then I
armor
guess-
on.
Okay. So with me, that time they'll be done. I'll at least go see what's going on. So I'll dash to here.
Okay.
Oh. And then LCC there. Can I pass her going up the stairs, or
You want?
if I were to action dash?
Yep.
Let's see. There's one. Then from this point in time, I can go to the top of the stairs.
All right, you're
Great.
at the top. It's you arrive at the battlefield.
Ah! Oh, wait, I'm over there. Dun, dun, dun. Scroll. Oh. Why? Why can I scroll? Okay. Well, I guess I will see. I will look and see what I can see. 'Cause
Marmark will finish putting on his boot, grab his shield, no armor,
All right. You can rock the shield. I'll allow that. You grab your shield.
and the hammer, and action dash as much as fast as I can. So,
All right.
let's see.
I'll say you'll get right onto the bow with him, just to be fair. So.
Okay.
Oh, I stretched you out a little bit. I mean, you squared now. Oh no.
No.
Oh well, you're going in like that now. I gotta change it.
Okay.
oh, there we go.
He squared. Oh no, I put him like he's all messed up. There we go. Alright. As you're in like raining, it's raining, it's soaked, as you're just like in your PJs. Alright, so this guy will he's kind of climbing up as he doesn't get fully on the boat, but he does see you, a Jimmy. He will make one attack to you and the guard. So he'll try to bite you. 7 misses and a claw attack, natural 20 on the guard for 6 points of damage. Ah, my ear! Those are both misses. High Priestess. She will swim over here. She looks at this guard, and she will cast Guiding Bolt on him. 15 to hit for 21 points of radiant. As you just watch this guy get incinerated. You don't even hear a scream. As you just see, you witness it. The 2 dwarf buddies just witness it, as well as our strange cloaked figure.
Yes. No. Jeez.
Sanguine is going to attack. It's going to bite and claw. Misses. This one is going to attack. 2-handed. 13 is a hit for 3. Alright, Reginald.
Who's Reginald?
Oh, yeah, Jimmy, sorry. His character.
Yeah, let me role play that out later.
I know. It's just I just see it all the time. I'm not saying it in character, but I know it's just.
I know. I'm
I see it
just
as a
teasing,
token.
but
I just see it there.
Correct.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because you see the name, don't you?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So I will do a shove of this one for bonus action. Strength 15.
Okay, you roll it.
Save.
Alright, he falls back into the water.
And as it's falling out, you
Goodbye. That's a hit. For 4. Nice. Zanzitar.
Alright, so Stanzatara thought she had a target, but they just got ejected over the side.
Nice.
So now she is going to steady aim.
Alright, for a straight roll. Okay.
Which at this height is disadvantage.
I would say
I'm gonna
on
take the shot.
where you're at currently right now, it would be disadvantage here. But if you are firing on this side, it is fair to say that this is a higher level, so it wouldn't be disadvantage. If they're on the level of the boat. If they're on the water, then they're not on the boat, then it'd be disadvantage. So I'm allowing you, if you want to get advantage on your hits, you can actually fire at these guys because they're above the deck the second half.
Thank you.
Let's take out this one right here.
It's not supposed to be a flat boat anyways. Yeah, okay. 14 is a hit for 14.
I only get one attack around. That's my attack.
Okay. This thing is bloody shit. Didn't know what the hell it hit it. As it just kind of rips and shreds into the guard instead, biting a claw. 14 is a miss and a 6 as it just begins to kind of scooch over here. Not there, but there. This one will attack guard. Bite claw. 12 is a miss, 19 is a hit for 4 damage. This one's dead. This guard is going to chuck another spear. 20 to hit for 6 as he kills me. Swims to the bottom of the water. Oh. And you just watch rip and shredding as they're just ripping, as they're trying to get on the boat, trying to ransack the boat and take it for themselves. These dwarfs are just hardy, they're not letting them go at all. As there's more dwarfs down below, as they will interchange with the guards that are missing here, so there's going to be more of them. Since there was 30 originally, there are like about half the force that's on top right now. Natural 20 with the spear, as he jabs this one for a 13. This one does as well, turns around, 8, it's a miss. This Sanguine does eventually climb up onto the boat and jumps on the weakened one. Rip and shred. As he jumps on his back, trying to rip his face off. It doesn't seem to work. Alright, C.
So I'd like to go up the stairwell.
Okay. You do, you make it arrive. As you see, you're on the battlefront now.
Okay, so let me take a moment just here to take in my surroundings.
Alright, so currently right now you won't be able to see above you because you would have to move forward since this is above you by like at least I'd say 10 feet.
Okay, but I see the dwarves to my back. I see my new friend with scarf and Sanzantar near the mast, and I see my first enemy to my left.
That's not your enemy, it's a dwarf.
That's a dwarf. Okay, then up here is my first
Green
enemy
is
I
your
can
enemy.
see. I can't see up.
Yeah, you see these ones above you here. All of them, they're all fighting.
Okay, then I'm gonna go ahead and take a firebolt.
Okay.
The guy in the middle of those
That's
dwarves.
it for 5.
I'm gonna kind of just hang back a little bit against that wall. Is there a door behind me?
Yeah,
Or is
that's
that a wall?
basically where you came from. Below deck. There's like these like doors. They're not there. No, there's nothing there. You would have to climb the steps to get there. That's the stairwell to go down.
Well, I'm just like hanging between the two.
Yeah.
Like between the two. You know? But yeah.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Alright. This guard is going to attack. 10's miss. This one is going to jab the one behind Jimmy. 11's miss. This one is going to jab the one next to his buddy here. Oh my god, misses 5. Jeez Louise.
Time to bear witness, and I'm gonna basically have like I have the powers posed, but call my Python
Right.
as an action.
Let me get one for you. It's a what kind of thing?
giant constrictor snake.
Wow, this thing's huge, bro. Have fun with this.
Oh God!
I told you, it's massive.
How does the thing fit in my room?
It's a snake. It's just long.
Oh, long snake. All right, cool. As
I'll give you the rights now. It's under Beast and Summons.
nice. And I'm gonna be. And I already think I used my action, so it's going to basically attack the first thing it sees. So yeah, it was gonna be right here. There you go.
Don't have it attack the people that are good.
As it's just gonna bite.
Nines miss.
Damn it. As I end my turn.
Alright. This one will attack. Let's guard here. 20 and a 13. And 20 is a hit for 3. Oops. I don't know how I did there.
Cool effect.
Yeah, he healed for some reason. I was like, too much help. 17. As you watch one of the guards get ripped apart as he gets thrown overboard. So it begins to move over here.
Yeah.
As it will jump down below, right in front of you as it ends its turn. Guard. 22 to hit. Wow, 2 points of damage. Come on, bro. You can do more than that. Alright, the big boy, as he just sees this thing. Baron makes 3 attacks. So he's got a trident in his hand. Gonna bite, claw, and trident. 17, 17, and a natural 20. Oh, this guy's fucked. Alright. The first attack is he just bites his head off, kills him with 11. He turns around. As he claws the guy for 7 behind him, ripping him into shreds.
Oh Jesus.
As he begins to move and running with his trident and jabbing this guy like a hot dog, ripping his innards out for a total of 18 points of damage with a crit. Hit for 8. Lucky enough, their AC is trash, so you do have a high chance of hitting him. Alright, this one is going to use his action and to dash up the boat, ending its turn. It's 15 and a 16. Those are 15's a miss, 16 is a hit for 5. I will say, I'm just gonna leave these guys, is they probably got just chucked off the boat when they got killed.
Not Steve and Earl. And Charlie.
This guy will run in, jabbing his spear into it for 4 points of damage. This one will retaliate and attack, and as it turns around, striking twice. 17 for 2 damage. This one will run in. Oh, this one. Bite and claw. 20 to hit and 19. They both hit for 7 points of damage. As you watch this guy get ripped to shreds as he gets pushed off the boat, Jimmy, as you watch him die. As he eventually takes its place. This one will climb up, action dash. This one will do as well. So start climbing on the boat. This one will attack the snake. Sneak. 16 and a 16 on the sneak. What's your sneak's EC?
They both hit.
Alright, take 8 points of damage.
No, not my snake.
Alright.
Phooey. So, does that mean that guy is right next to me?
The snake, yeah, it takes a lot of the space.
No, not the snake. The stupid sanguine.
Oh yeah, down here, yeah. You see Sanguine down here.
No, it's this guy.
He's
Sorry.
above deck. With the snake.
Okay, good. So I can run away.
Correct.
Great. So I will, from where I am going to first. Come on. Why is this all of a sudden? Everything is like highlighted in blue.
As for next round, reinforcements will arrive. More guards. So, move fodder.
Okay. So my first move is to cast. Come on. Shield of Faith. Move over and cast Shield of Faith on my brother.
Okay.
I don't know why I asked for it.
You have plus 2 AC. Mr. Hallmark.
Okay.
Hallmark. It's almost like Hallmark.
Do I just change it in the armor class?
It's just a plus 2, so you can just change it temporarily. On the
Okay.
AC that you're missing currently, because you don't have armor right now.
Right.
I don't know why it asked me to do that, but it did. So
It's okay. It just tells you.
oh, so now the slots say 0 available. That's so weird. I will reset all of them. And then I'm going to dash farther away. And as a bonus, sorry, that was my bonus action to cast Shield of Faith. And then I will run farther away. To over here by this guy,
Okay.
stand next to him, and utter some kind words to him. We can do this. Let's hold on. Where did they come from? But I'm gonna cast.
just been coming out of the water.
But I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead back on this snake over here. Why did my stupid character sheet close? The one that's attacking this. Can I see the one that's attacking the sneak?
Yes.
Or I'll just look straight to. Actually, I'll just.
Yeah, you can see it.
This one's great. But there's one about to charge up the stairs at us instead, right? And he looks damaged. Can't tell.
Which one are you?
He's not damaged.
Which one are you looking
Well, for some reason my screen
There's a
is
lot of
like super short. No, it was like
at? I don't know what you're on.
the one right here.
Okay, that one is fresh.
Then I'll go back at the one over there by the snake because he looks wounded,
Okay.
and I will cast Toll the Dead on him.
Natural 20. Does nothing.
Okay.
The Sanguine are wise with the water.
I thought I hit it. Oh, how come it says it's not my turn? Why does it show somebody else going right now? They should be, right?
Yeah.
Good, there we go. Okay.
Switched
Good,
it.
good, good.
Alright. Armok. It's your turn.
He will take his mighty warhammer and take a swing at the sanguine right next to him.
Natural 1.
Ugh. Natural 1.
And you're not fully awake yet. Oh, what are we fighting again?
How'd that happen? And then I'll just get ready for attacking again.
Okay. Sanguine. We'll chuck 2 spears with disadvantage on Jimmy. 10 and the 7. This misses. This one will also do it on the dwarf, which also misses. And the high priestess. And she is going to use another guiding bolt on the sneak.
Not the snook.
Natural 20.
Damn it.
At level 1, though, it's not that much, but still, 46 is quite a lot. 31 points of radiant damage.
Nice.
As it's lit up, and everything has advantage on it. On the first round, the first attack has advantage on it. My apologies. Alright, that's all she does. Alright, Sanguine will attack. Oh, wait, let me roll these guys in, actually. Alright. Let's attack twice. $17 is a hit for 4. And 18 does hit him as well. As you do notice when they're fighting, quite looking at them as you guys had fought Sanguine before, as they enjoy battle so much that if the target is hurt, they get auto advantage on all their attacks, as they have a blood frenzy need to kill and rip and shred. So if you have low hit points or any hit points missing out of your HP, they get auto advantage on you.
Oh no.
I will disengage and run over here behind these 2. And then bonus action, I want to try and shove this one off the boat. Strength save of 15.
It fails. The one gets pushed off. Zanzitar.
Stanzentar will steady aim this guy right here beside our new friend C.
Okay. So for that case, it'd be straight roll because it's on the main deck. That's 14. 24 means sorry, that's a hit. You have a teammate next to you. Sneak. Nice, nice, nice.
That's her attack. Can't move afterwards, taking steady aim. That's it.
This thing will be in the move. As it will move here. It'll actually jump down into the spot where Dwarf was. It'll pick target. It is going for C. Wait, claw. 17 to hit and 6.
17 hit.
Alright, take 3 points of damage as it bites across your arm. This one will run towards this guard. Bite claw. 22 and an 18 to hit for 7 points of damage. As you just watch this guy get ripped to shreds as he gets knocked off the water. Alright, guards will begin to move. They eventually arrive. As he'll help attack the nearest one. Misses with a 5. Typical. As he runs up to this guy. 12 misses. Actually, 12 is hits. My apologies. I forgot. Her AC is really shit. This one got slung off the water, and it will use its action dash to climb back up, ending its turn. This one will gang on the card here. 22 to hit, and a 10's a miss. And for 3 points damage, this guy is still alive, but barely hanging on. This guy keeps pushing back into this guy with the spear. Misses with a 6. Jeez. Where them crits at? There we go. Natural 20 for 11 points of damage. So he will kill one of the sanguines. Alright, let's see.
Okay, so I am being surrounded. I have friends all around me. I'm going to go ahead and magic missile upcast. So I get 4 attacks. I'm going to do 2 to the guy on my right and 2 on the guy on my left.
Okay, nice. So you like kind of gunshot with your hands. Alright.
Oh, that 2 was an extra. I didn't mean to.
So 8 points into this one. To your right, or you mean? Where are the shots going to? Where's the 4s going into? This one? Okay, thank you.
Yeah, and then go, because he's the one right in front of me.
Correct. Alright, so that, and then it's a 4 and a 2, 6. It's still alive, but really hurt.
I'm going to try and take a little step back a little bit into the doorway.
As you do notice a guard right behind you.
And I push myself to the side.
You do, as you can see, there's a lineup of them waiting to come in to help.
And I want to let them. And I'm kind of skinny and short and small, so I let them.
Okay. Alright, this one is going to attack the dwarf. Bite and claw. 10 is a miss. 20 to hit for 3. Does that hit you?
Yes.
Alright, it scratches your face for 3 slashing.
Oi!
As this one above 21 and a 21 for 4 damage, as this guy gets ripped to shreds as he gets knocked off the boat. As he heads towards the dwarf.
Alright. Bugger, these mean water people is killing my snake, as I'm gonna use a bonus action to recall it.
Okay.
As it disappears from existence. And as well as, since they are basically going after me, well, not after me, but there's a lot of them now, I'm going to use my cloak ability. As now I am becoming more like birds. As the cloak is like starting to consume me, as you see my skin basically become feathery. Let's see. And that's basically all I can do.
Okay.
As I am just gonna get a little bit more off around spear right over here. And that is my turn.
Okay.
What the fuck just happened?
Oscar begins to make its ways up as he helps. He's like, thank you, I'll help you! As he attacks this one over here, trying to help you out. Spear, 21 to hit for 9 as he jabs his spear right into its body as it kills it. Heads up to the deck. And Zing's turn. Next guard comes through. Oops. That was wrong. As he will begin to move. Body blocking. So this one will begin to move to see them fighting that guy, as he's just going to use one of his attacks. He's just going to use his claw for 17 for 12 slashing. Just rips the shred to him. As he begins to move. As he jumps down, you see this big giant sanguine big boy here as he begins to attack the guards. Not really noticing you see as he just sees these like dwarfs all kind of huddle up. As he will use a bite attack and a trident attack. 14 to hit, which is a miss, and a 19 with a spear for 8. This one will attack this one. 20 to hit for 8, so kills one of them off. Moves up. This guy can't get up to the front, he's stuck. Sanguine's blocking. I'll say that he can attack, though, he can try. A 15 to hit the big boy, it does hit for 3. It's his butt. Bite and a claw on the guard. A 21 and a 22 for 6 points of damage, as he gets ripped apart as well. These ones begin to move their way, gradually hitting the next guard. 21 and a 10. There's so many guards waiting, there's like 5 of them down there. Alright, this one is going to attack and defend Jimmy. A 21 hit, 4. This one goes down the steps. It will have rough terrain, but it manages to get right here. So it will bite and attack our dwarf cleric. A 10 and a 16.
The 16 hit.
Alright, take 4 points of slashing. Alright, scraping on your face. 15 and a natural 20 for... The 15's a miss. Their shield's a lot stronger. But the 7 does kill him as he gets knocked out. As he begins to move closer toward Jimmy. This one will move here. We'll attack. Oh god. A 21 and a nat 25. 7 points of damage. As they start to move forward.
Oh, I changed this, what I was going to do a smidge. But not a ton, I don't guess. Alright. So, I am just going to do... What's that? Yep. I'm just going to cast a Word of Radiance right from where I stand.
Okay. 5 feet around you, right?
Correct.
Con save. They both fail. Take both 3 radiant damage.
They do. And then... I believe I can do this one. I'm going to also then cast bonus action, the Healing Word. Cast at 1 level. I'm casting that on to right here.
On your brother?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Get 3 hit points back to your 44 again.
Nice.
And that's it.
Okay. Sanguine is going to.
Oh, do I need to? Sorry, I guess I should roll for my concentration check because I was attacked. I guess
Yes, you were. Are you concentrating? Oh, you're concentrating on spell forgotten. Apologies. Yeah.
the shield of faith.
Yeah.
Yes. So I need to roll.
It's a con save.
Con save. Yep.
You need a
I
10
just
or
want to-
above.
Okay.
The damage that was dealt. Sanguine is going to attack the guard. A 20 and natural 20. Jeez, he's 11 points. He's dead.
Come on.
Armok.
Come on, Warhammer, wake up!
So do you want to attack the big guy or the small one still?
The small one that's hurt.
22 is a hit as you hit 10 points, crushing its skull.
Nice. And then I'm going to turn and face the. Actually, I'm going to turn and face the big one.
Okay.
That's all for now.
This one will begin to action dash off to the thing again. This one. It's trying to, but it's still far away. Priest. It's going to use another guiding bolt on the guard. 12 misses. Action dash. Actually, 20. We'll jump down. So go pick between the two of you. It's going for Hallmark. Misses both hits. Alright, Jimmy.
I will shoot at this one.
Alright, disadvantage.
Nope.
Oh, you got the
thing. Yeah, I got the
nice,
thing.
Nice. Seven's miss.
Missed it. Then bonus action. I'll cast Sanctuary on myself and stand there.
Okay. Stand the target.
Alright, so I've made an affinity with Dundar already, so I'm gonna shoot this guy.
Okay. That's a good hit. It's dead.
The Curse of the Rogue, only one attack around with extra damage, so done.
Alright.
That would have been steady aim too, I just forgot to do it, just assumed if I'm up there.
Alright. 2 damage for this guy. This guard is going to help. He's going to go around this big fish. Get off my ship! As he attacks with the spear. 15 to hit for 3. Does hit the big boy. As this one begins to look, as it begins to kind of communicate with the priestess, seeing fit as they have a conversation.
Irden does not like that big guy near them, but also has their back kind of up against the wall. That there's a guy there, correct?
Yes.
Going to firebolt the guy to my left.
Alright. You left
14 for 6.
14 for 6. Oh, which one? Oh, this guy? Okay.
But any way I can be like right here where I'm still not necessarily? Oh no,
You would
sorry.
make attack box if you went there.
I kind of wanted to be here more. Kind of.
You'd be fine where you're at. Yep, you wouldn't take anything.
Okay, just kind of getting not pinned in the corner and opening up for all those guards.
Nice. I am going to die inside and cast Major Armor on myself, just in case. Give myself an AC of 14, luckily. And basically just, how do I say this? Let's see. Yeah, I'm just gonna move to the side right over here. Making sure I'm safe between the party and the others. And in my turn.
Alright, guard's gonna attack the Sahuagin. Spear. 16 is a hit for 9. Big boy is going to attack. One attack to the guard. We'll see what much damage he does if he chooses to keep going. He'll bite him. 19 to hit for 11. You just watch this big fish just grab him and beat him as he crunches his head. He looks towards the dwarf as he will claw you. 19 to hit for 11 slashing.
It hits.
As you watch its big trident go for you as well. A 19 as well. Another 19. How many 19s am I rolling? Jesus, for 12 piercing.
How much?
12 piercing.
Okay.
So the first hit was 11, and then 12 piercing. So 23 points of damage.
Yeah. Ugh.
I wasn't cut out for this. I'm not paid enough for this. 16 for this guy. Kills him. Runs in. This guy will attack the big boy here. 20. Hits for 7. Nice. The big boy's taking some blows. They're kind of stuck right now. There's just too many people. If you want the guards to come in through, you're going to have to make way of this area.
That was my plan.
Alright, this one is going to attack the guard here, running in. They both miss. This one will jump off for the ledge here. Little action dash running towards this weird scrawny boy.
Oh god.
This one will attack our dwarf here. Our cleric. 18 to hit and a 14.
They should both hit.
Alright, you take a total of 8 points of damage. 3 points and then another additional. So you have to roll 2 con saves. This one is going to attack Jimmy.
So...
Wisdom save 15.
Thank you. At 15? That's what they got?
Yeah, it said 16 on there, but I don't know why. I only have 15.
Okay. So it did succeed, so the attack does make it through. For a total of 3 points of piercing.
Okay.
And the secondary attack.
Oh.
For an 18 to hit. Does it have to do wisdom again for each hit? Or no?
Let me like it.
Alright, so 17. Your shield of faith does go down on the 8 of con. Do you have advantage on con
Yep.
saves or no?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I could look actually. I don't think that's unless that's like some kind of a.
Until the spell ends, any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack. Yeah, I guess it has to do it again.
Yeah, give me a second.
If the warded creature makes it, no, or deals. Yeah.
So each
it's
hit.
just lasts for a minute.
Alright,
Okay.
so yeah, it misses for the secondary. This one will attack you twice. 2 wisdom saves. 18 and a 17.
Yeah, they both save.
Wait, claw. 9 and a 7. They both miss. So you lost your AC there, Hallmark. Just so -2 AC now.
Okay.
All right, Durian, Saltmarsh.
Yes. 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 Not. They are not holding weapons, right? They're just hitting
No,
with
they're
their hands.
biting and clawing you.
Yeah.
Except for the big guy, he's holding a weapon. So we're holding a trident.
What? I think we just have to. To do this right here. I will just do a guiding bolt myself
All right, disadvantage.
at the one right next to me. Fine, I can be a disadvantage. Ah,
That's a
shoot.
hit.
Did you just roll?
Yep.
Wait.
13's hit as it knocks his face off. He's somebody's dead. He's lit up.
It's awesome. My bonus action, and then I can cantrip healing word.
No,
Back
it's a
for the
spell.
injured-
That's a spell.
Oh, that one was?
Yeah.
I thought that one.
No, guiding bolt's a spell.
Oh yeah, no, that's you're right. Sorry, yeah, never mind. Jimmy still was lost. My scroll didn't go down. Yeah, you're fine.
Correct.
I'm good. And then, so you said this one went down?
No, he's not down. He's just lit up and hurt.
Oh, okay.
So next hit,
Great.
anybody who hits it has advantage on their next hit.
Oh, let's get him! Actually, take a step this way,
Okay.
and then done. End of turn.
Or Mark.
Armark will step over here and attack our big guy.
All right, this one will make an attack of op on you behind you as you move away from it. It'll bite you for 20 to hit for 3 piercing. You get bitten from behind you as you attack the big one.
Not cool. And I'll take a swing at the big one.
Okay. That's a hit for 12.
And I will, as a
Fighter. Second.
as a fighter, I'm going to do a second wind on myself.
It's a D12 plus your fighter level. A D10, sorry, plus your. Oh, fuck. It's a D10. I'm getting barbarians mixed up.
So D10 plus 4. No.
Right. Okay. 9 hit points.
You do still have action surge if you ever want to use it.
Yes, I saw that, but I couldn't do both, right?
Oh, action surge requires a bonus action? I did not. Shit.
No, I didn't know if I could do both.
I think action surge is just it doesn't require anything. It just uses it. Could be wrong. Let me see. Want to take your? You can addict. Oh, it's a bonus. Wait. So.
Yeah, you can do one or the other, I think, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's what I thought. So I chose this because I wanted
don't
to
wanna
at
die.
least get the points
Yeah.
back.
Yeah. That makes sense. Okay.
That was my next thing.
Ends your turn.
Yes.
All right. As you can see, this one eventually looks around and looks at the indication as it will attack our guard here. Seeing how many people are left. 17 and an 18 hits for 8 points of damage. This one finally gets up and it eventually kind of runs towards this guy, taking 2 attacks. Both hit for a total of 8 damage. As he gets ripped to shreds. As you do hear this, the High Priestess kind of screech out a high-pitched tone. Some of you guys have never seen it. As you do hear, you watch their kind of faces turn as they look in that direction. As you watch them begin to move away from the battle scene, as they just completely stop attacking you and run away. You guys can attack them if you like, see fit, but you see the big one just jumping off the boat. The little one, you're gonna make an attack of opportunity if you like, as they just begin to make their descent off the boat for some reason.
I will try to.
You can make an attack of if you want. Anybody.
I
Yes.
fire bolted the big guy
It
as he
misses.
ran away.
It has an AC higher than 14. As you eventually watch them just kind of disappear in the waters, as they don't seem to return for some reason, as the screech seems to be kind of a retreat. So we'll end your session here.
Except this one.
Ooh, no, one guy dies on his way out. Maybe. Oh, that guy's still there. Yes, let's sacred flame him.
Kill him.
Ah, he's about to.
Fuck
Oh,
these
no, he
fish
won't.
people, man.
Lightly noodler in his ass.
It looked like they had the edge, but it seems something was wrong as they begin to run away.
Are they like a tribe or something called Sanguine?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, it's just the race is sanguine, but it is they are kind of like orcs, kind of the sea. They have large tribes.
No, there's Sahuagin.
Sahuagin, sorry, Sahuagin. I keep pronouncing it bad. My apologies. I'm really bad at pronouncing shit. You already know that.
Yeah. Well, I thought it was just like
Sahuagin,
a group
right.
of Sahuagin that
Sahuagins,
went by
yes.
the name Sanguine because
No.
Sanguine means blood. So
Yeah. Well,
that'd actually be pretty cool. Keep calling them Sanguine now that I think
the
about it.
sanguine tribe, sure. Sahuagin tribe.
Worth saying.
But yeah, all right. Well, end our session here as you guys survived as you saw fit. That they are bringing the big guns, but for some reason they just left. They could have just killed everybody, but it looks like something urgent or something happened as
Who are they?
they left.
What the hell? What were those?
I don't know.
All right. As Jimmy, you're on recap for next session. As a reminder on payment if you haven't paid. As we'll see you guys next session. So we're past 11 o'clock. Have a great night.